Welcome back to another set of the week, and if you think life isn't fair, well, check out Backers in the Middle. And with any of the backer set, we're going to have a mixed bag of effects, so let's go ahead and get started this long road. Okay, Magical Card Hero Twins Picaron. We have the reaction effect. Have another player play, after another player plays a card with a play effect, copy that play effect. This effect cannot be copied. This is something that you're just gonna have to be waiting on. Has to be another player, so you have to be waiting for an opponent to play something, and if it's gonna be good or not. So do watch out. Just keep an eye on who's playing what, and then just trigger it and think you can get some good juicy RP from there. Next up is Hogan the Hammer. Has the play effect. Clash with an opponent. If you win, flip a card of your choice that opponent controls, and each other player must flip a card of their choice. Ooh, ouch. And it does have a score effect of 12 RP. Not too bad. I mean, it has a small score effect, but with the other effect, you just have to at least just pick up the weakest opponent out there, and then everyone's just going to be flipping their cards in there. They'll be cheering for the other opponent. Hopefully they can get a good pull out of the deck, but you want to pick up the weakest one and go ahead and just pick on him and see others weep when they have to flip their cards. Foreman Gleeman is our next card, and an ongoing effect. Whenever an effect specifies choose a player or choose an opponent, other players must choose you, and it has a score effect of gaining 35 RP. Not too bad in the RP, but it is out in the wild. I guess you want this card to be, since it's going to be good at clashing. It has a 7-star, as silver promos go for, and choose a player or choose an opponent. I think this is something that's going to be good if you, as I said, going to be clashing, and as long as it's going to be out there. 7 stars is on the top for something that you're going to be winning clashes with. So have something there that deals with clashing. Next up, we have Chief Researcher Mayron. Has the play effect. For each player with at least one myth card in their tableau, gain 15 RP. Maximum being 60 RP. So you need at least 4 players. That's including yourself. So you need just 3 other players in there. So a 4 or 5 player game would be good. And if it's the meta, lucky you, maybe you can score all that 60 RP. Now here's the next card. Baron von Star Rating Tax. Has the top card. Whenever a player plays a card, they lose RP equal to 3 times its star. And has the flip effect. Each player loses RP equal to the number of combined stars of all cards in their tableau. Ooh, this one's so mean. It could be really mean. In there, you can play it at the right time. So the top effect, that's going to go 1 round in there, and people are playing the higher star cards. They can get, if 6 is 18, 7 is 21, could get up there. 9 and 10, I don't think it will be something that's gonna be effective. They're not really appearing in the deck as well. 9 is pretty rare. 10 is also pretty rare in there. So losing up to 30 RP for this card, it's not too bad. But it has the second whammy in there with the flip effect. Yeah, if you just manage to just flip all your cards in your tableau and then flip this guy and then watch everyone's faces melt and let them lose all their RP in there. So this is one that's gonna give a sink. This card is, I would say, it's quite a stinker. And the last card is Billion, Lord of Squirrels. Has the top effect. You may play cards from your hand face down. Each time you do, gain 15 RP and choose an opponent. That player must flip a card in their tableau and has the score effect, gain 10 RP if you have no other face-up card in your tableau. Ooh, yeah, this is nice because it can stay in the top card every time you play a card face down. So if you're playing this card as your first card, you do it 5 more times, you can get really annoying in there, and that's going to be 30, 60, 75 RP. And if it's still up at the very last part of at the end of the tournament, that's going to be 85 RP. So if you want to go score 85 RP and just having no cards up there, and maybe having a deck that does deal with face down cards, go ahead for it. You're not going to be very liked in the tournament scene. But yeah, this card is crazy. I did forget to mention that these cards do have the double type in them. So if you want more types in your deck, or at least, in your deck for the tournament, go ahead and get for these cards. They have double cards in there. But let's talk about synergy in this set. I think it's not too good. I mean, each card individually, I think, is pretty cool. But for the synergy cards playing against another card in this same set, I don't think it's gonna be the best way to go for that. So maybe pick a couple cards in there, maybe and see if it works with the deck you're trying to build. But I don't think, for the most part, that the cards uh, in this set works together. And now onto versatility cards that work with the core set, and this one's hard to pin down as well, since it is a mixed bag of stuff, and the effects themselves are pretty unique as well. So I had a hard time trying to put in this something that you just have to, I guess, I don't want to say it, but figure out yourselves in there. But since it is something that each of the cards can just do by themselves, and they're powerful enough in these cards, and so I think you may not need to look for the core set cards to really bring about their abilities or their effects. And finally, we have compatibility, other sets that work with this set. And I think Chief Researcher Merlon with Pointer Felton from SHIN Rubber Ducky Crusader R. I think that's how it is. That's such a long title. So that one has Pointer Featherton, and that makes everyone else's cards mages. And once they have mages, you can activate this card, and you're just gonna get free points that way. So that's a good one here. The other one I want to point out is gonna be for Billion. We have the High Noon deck Sunset, because if you're playing cards that are gonna be turning everyone's cards face down, you yourself gonna have cards face down, and so you can get points for that. And since you're doing that with his effect, you can get even more points with this deck and score even more points. And so that does it with this set, Backers in the Middle. I think this is an awesome set. The cards can play by themselves in here, and with a double type, I think you can put it into many of these, I guess, type decks. So let me know your thoughts on this, what you think of it in the comments below, your things that you what you like, you don't like, things are some interesting combos that you pulled up with. Anyway, I'll check you guys next time. So I'm Ferdinand, and I'll see you later, Bladers.